Hi everybody, welcome back to the Natural Healing Ninjas show. Oh, hello down there.
Hi, I know. I felt like I sunk in here.
You need some pillows.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We're here today. It's a little chilly.
Yes, it is. The fog rolled
The
in.
fog rolled in. We're Laura Lee's here with me, Christine. We're all both talking about different things that are coming up for us. lately.
For the date is November 6, 2025.
Yes.
And we had an election a couple days ago. And what happened in the world of things in the United States is a lot of things that came from the liberal perspective were voted in. And there's a mayor in New York that got voted in, and he's actually a Muslim. And Muslims don't...
a communist.
A communist Muslim, and that was his platform, and they got voted in. So we're sitting there a little puzzled. Why would anybody want to be a Muslim communist person?
Why would you vote for someone like that? His wife is all completely.
So is that what you want? So what I understand is the reason why the youth voted for it, for that kind of participation, because they wanted a change.
And they wanted to change, but they wanted socialism. And what they don't realize is when socialism takes over, it leads immediately into communism. And I think you're going to have to look those things up. But I think that it's a dangerous place to be in. However, if you watch Janine,
Yeah,
she deals her cards out.
Tarot by Janine.
Tarot by Janine. Look that up. Or Sending Ravens. She talked about it, and she said he was placed there. I mean, he got in illegally.
Where did he show up from?
I don't know. I never heard of him.
Not like I keep track of New York things, but
I know. So all of a sudden
Big
he's
hoopla.
there, and he's going to be running New York, and he invited all of the transgender
the
people
confused sexuality people.
to support him, and because they want their rights. And so what's going to happen is that they aren't going to get their rights because it's all going to turn around and switch on them.
It's going to turn into a rape culture, is what I understand.
Well, it's going to turn around on them, and he's not going to give them any of those rights that he promised in all of his speeches. So that's what I heard. Also in California, there was Prop 50, which would redistrict everyone without. Well, it's now with our consent because it was hijacked. I was listening to Louis Herms this morning.
Oh, good. He's running for governor of
He's running for
California.
governor. Go Louis.
Vote for him.
And he was in line with his wife to go and vote against this, redistricting. Because when they redistrict everyone, it will the Democrats will have more votes than the Republicans. And they said, we're doing this because Texas did it. Why? Just because Texas did it.
What's the thing about Texas?
I don't know. They're following Texas. Anyway, so this Prop 50, we wanted to vote against it because it's completely illegal for people to have more Democrats than there are Republicans. I'm neither one. But
we're way
at
past
the same
that.
time,
We're way past that.
I see reality, and I see that this is not a good thing for our state. However, they're showing Louis Herms was in line with his wife to vote,
Okay.
and he started to talk to all the people in line, and they found out that their ballots, when they put them in the envelope, their chosen yes or no's, there was a little dot of opening on the envelope, and you can see how you voted. And if it's voted against it, it can be thrown away very easily. So he talked to a lot of people who were waiting in line to hand in their votes, and they said, "Oh my gosh, you can see right through it to see what I voted."
Yeah, and the whole idea is no one sees how you vote.
I know.
So see how backward land we are? Everything's
exactly.
backwards and inverted,
Yeah.
but we're inverting it back. From what I understand, if you are in a city that is voting on these things and that you are going to go communist and Muslim, good luck with yourself. Because we're just going to sit back and watch because you're going in a direction that's going to be pain on top of pain and misery, and you're giving your power away.
And this is
the
what
government.
they have to learn. This is what they have
So
to
they got to
learn.
learn that, yeah. Which is unfortunate because they're beautiful people. You guys are beautiful, but you're being a little bit misled, and
Yeah.
you won't. But you're gonna find out.
That's right.
It's
We're finding out also from different sources. Michael Jaco's one of them that says that the government, the National Guard, is going into all these cities to arrest the illegal immigrants that were brought in illegally to disrupt our government.
by being allowed to vote with no ID or anything.
Exactly right. And all these things that were from taxes, our taxes were used to buy them cell phones, to get them
here and
hotels
comfortable
and meals, and and we're paying for this to these people who are going to start attacking us, because what I've heard is that they're going to all of these big cities, and they're starting the protests, and the protests is against ICE, but there's really against the government, and they are protesting there to cause a rift between people.
Sure.
And it's Antifa. That's what we heard that the government was going to go after, because it's a terrorist organization.
Yes,
And
it is.
they
They've done
are-
a lot of damage.
Yes, and I've been hearing that the cabinet, the presidential cabinet, has most of them and their families have been put on military bases because they've been threatened.
For protection, sure.
Right.
'Cause
And
this
a
is
lot
a
of
serious
people
war.
are getting money to go after ICE agents. They're being paid for killing $10,000 to kill one.
Wow.
And 3,000 if you can hurt them, or
Take them out,
take
yeah.
out their families or something like that. So they're getting an amount increased with each of the things that are worse and worse for these agents.
God bless our ICE agents.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're just
And
doing their job,
just doing their
and they
job.
know how intense it is.
That's right.
And it's being dialed up because evil doesn't want to go away. But guess what, evil? You're out of here.
Yes, and
You don't
what
like it.
we have to do is take care of ourselves.
Yes.
We have to make sure that we have enough food in our pantries to get ready for whatever is coming, because
So we don't get
and
in
if
the way.
you're in a big city, that's something that you might want to do. We live more
Rural.
out of the big cities, but at the same time, there are people in my community that are
They're very angry,
They're
and I
angry
live in
people.
My bottom line is, if you live in a college town like we do, that they've been trained. The university has been trained to be angry at the government, whatever the government is. They want change, but they don't know what they're fulfilling it with.
Right,
They're
right,
fulfilling it with communism and socialism.
don't
Socialism being,
understand what that
they think
is.
you're being fair. Everyone will get a fair deal and a fair chance and everything. In capitalistic, it's merit if you step up and do it. And yeah, there is a lot of things that aren't so perfect, but in any society, there's a lot of moving parts. But the communist socialism is not a good place for the people.
What you were telling me is that when the Nazis really didn't lose the war, they came over here, and they were put in our universities,
The smart Nazis that, yeah.
and the entertainment industry, in the medical industry, and it's an industry, and all these other
Law.
NASA.
Education,
They took over
water.
NASA. Yes, and so what they did was they instilled and taught the university students to
That
hate,
became-
to hate the government,
right.
and they misrepresented everything, taught them incorrect information, and we lost a lot of our history that way, and a lot of our correct information that way. And so now all of these students are very angry.
They're looking at a totally different picture than what it really is.
Yes, exactly.
And what you want to make it. If you want to be angry and be throwing things at people and not, it's really a low vibration, and you want your frequency high.
Yes.
And how you do your frequency high is you do the golden rule. And the golden rule is just take care of yourself and take care of others.
Yeah, love yourself and love others as well. So the anger part, I believe, also is revved up by 5G,
Yes.
which the jab has influenced a lot of the
That's
5G,
right.
because there's a lot of heavy metals in the jab, and that hurts you. And it lowers your immune system. Everybody says that their immune system is going to be helped by the jab, and it's not.
It's the
It
opposite.
lowers your
Yeah.
immune system.
Liars usually lie, the opposite.
And also the metals in there react with the 5G.
Great.
which I will refuse to have any of that in my body.
So, the thing is that how does it affect us? You can be shedded on by people who believe in vaccinations and flu shots and stuff. So you want to stay, arm's length away from that. Take care of your immune system. Boost the heck out of your immune system. Don't get caught in the twirl. Don't get caught in the negativism. It's all draping over us right now. We need to shine our light, be light.
Raise our vibration.
Don't be angry. Don't fight. Be light. And that's where the power is. And that's where we're heading.
Look for those things like podcasts and things that raises your vibration. Not that puts fear into you, but raises your vibration. And go with your gut and trust your intuition. Because we are sitting here, we are powerful beings.
Yes, we are.
And we have to believe that. And we've been taught otherwise. We've been taught that
sinners and all that.
Yeah. We've been taught by religion and also government.
And then our parents being frustrated with trying to just put food on the table and everything, that causes a stressor, which the parent ends up being not so great to the child. So there's been generations of that where we sort of either raised ourselves or got raised in shame or got raised in guilt and all that. But the parents' intention wasn't that. It just came off that way. And so these generations have been whittled down for quite a while. But a lot of us understand it, and we've just been on the fringe. We've been just on step back, watch, observe, dip in when we can, like doing these videos. We just want to help you.
That's what we're here for. And we have to get on to make sure that our Natural Healing Ninjas at protonmail.com is up and running.
We got to change it to Gmail.
We have to change it?
I did.
Oh, you changed it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Natural Healing Ninjas
at gmail.com. So that's the difference. But really, seriously, we are going to be impacted by this. Stay away from the cities. Understand that people are going to be angry, and you don't want to get in their way.
Take care of yourself. Go into nature. Drink plenty of water. Eat
high,
nourishing, high vibrational foods. A lot of these foods that the people are they're being fed, even the people who are looking for organic things, you start looking at the list of things on pre-prepared food, and it's not good.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that the other day. And
lots of GMOs. What do they call them? Biodiverse foods. And you have to read the label, and they're actually using those terms.
Those terms right on the label.